Welcome back, champions, to more of the Unitard Gets Everybody Killed in the Banner Saga. We just met up again with Hacken. He was on the outside of this giant city we're in. I can't remember the name of it. And, yeah, he cut through the dredge on one side. We cut through on the other side. And we are united again. Hacken's caravan enters the city, fighting off waves of dredge as they go. To your relief, hundreds of skilled warriors are now safely in Boersgard, which is good, because if you look at our skilled warriors, we have 2. Not including, you know, our core group of guys, but... And, yeah, we had 0 Varl. We now have a lot more, and we have 35 days of supplies. Hacken joins you with his personal bodyguard, Mauger. Behind him, the Prince Lubine and his entourage are in tow, though looking less than pleased to be here. And we finally met up with Juno, too. I have one last trip to make. I need this one to come with me, she says, pointing to you. Is that Rook? I'm sorry, Ivan. You must wait for me one last time. Do not let the city fall before I return. It takes everything within Ivan's power to hold back. But he does. He's such a little puppy dog, Ivan. She turns to you, Rook. Come with me. We'll return in 2 days, maybe less, if you're as quick as you look. Tell anyone who needs to know. Okay. Where and why? Not far, says Juno. She pauses and something shifts in her vision for just a moment. I know it's hard, she says, her voice filling your head. And you've already been through a lot. Whoa, she's like mind melding with us. As she speaks again, the rest of the world melts away. But you're needed. You can't find the words to argue. Alright, we won't argue. We are going with you, Juno. Is it just me and Juno? Or is Elite with us too? You don't remember leaving the city, but here you are, walking through unfamiliar ground behind Juno. You're alone, aside from hundreds of dredge who are all facing toward an enormous stone ahead. What? The hairs on the back of your head, neck, stand up. Look at all the dredge. Dude, what is going on? And we're just walking through them? Oh, and that's one of the stone singers. That's fantastic. There's another stone singer. Wonderful. So they're all chilling at the Godstone here. And I imagine Bellower is somewhere around there. We're at the Godstone of Stravs. You glance nervously around, but the dredge didn't seem to hear her. It's okay. You can speak softly. Is this where you're going to sacrifice me? Juno smiles. What could have come across as profoundly creepy looks sincere instead. No, the dredge cannot see us. To be more precise, they can see us, but I've convinced them to be unconcerned. I can understand your apprehension, though. Oh, dude, why are we surrounded by dredge? Why did you pick me? Who are you? Or what are we doing out here? Okay. All valid questions. Pretty much all questions I want to ask. Why did you pick me? Why didn't you take Ivan or Hacken? You don't even know me. I apologize for putting you in danger. Ivan must keep Boersgard from falling while we are away. And if something goes wrong here, I need to be certain one of us makes it back alive. I saw the thoughts of each person when I arrived at Boersgard. You were the only one I knew would return. Okay, what do you mean? You would find your way back to Elite, no matter what. Who are you? What are we doing out here? Why are we surrounded by dredge? Well, I kind of know who she is, but I don't know a lot about her, so I'm going to ask more. I wish we had time for a proper introduction. Okay. My name is Juno. I am on the Mender Council. You've met Ivan, my apprentice. How are you doing these things? Controlling minds? I thought Menders built things and healed wounds. You are right. Menders do these things. Some of us still practice the teachings given to the Loom Mother's first creations. We are called Valka. I believe I am the only one who can influence another's mind. Then why not take control of Bellower? I learned the talent to heal minds, not control them, though even some Valka have trouble believing this. Taking control of Bellower, it is the difference between convincing a child to sit still and telling a starving bear to stop being hungry. The truth is, we're rarely a match for the Sunder anymore. Our advantage is that we can train more Valka. It is also our weakness. The Valka pass on and lose their knowledge, while the Sunder simply grow older and more powerful. Bellower is both immortal and beyond my influence, to a point. Then how do we stop him? Dude, the Sunder are awesome, man. They're wicked. Okay. The God of Secrets will play a part, as will you. Okay, what are we doing out here? Why are we surrounded by dredge? Well, what are we doing out here? Do you know the god Stravs? Few know this stone exists even amongst those who have lived their whole lives in Borsgard. While Dengler deals in fortune, Stravs taught men the value of trade in a different way. He showed them it has consequence. Two sides of the same coin. See the silver in the stone? The gales up here wear away the stone, but the metal remains. We need a piece of this silver. The god Stravs is wreathed by imagery of silver weapons. The myths say he traded these weapons to the gods, and they use them to kill each other. Those who seek out the stone call him the god of trade. The Menders call him the god of secrets. He was both. And why are we surrounded by dredge? They seem to be drawn to the Godstone. There are many things we don't know about Stravs. Maybe they see him as a patron, or it is an attraction they cannot explain. Does Stravs have something to do with that serpent in Einertoft? What was that thing? I cannot say. Can't? I have my suspicions, but until I've had time at the Mender libraries, it would be unwise to speculate. For all our knowledge, it always seems as though we know little. Imagine how the rest of us feel. On the contrary, the less people know, the more certain they tend to be. Let's get what we need to. Indeed, you'll need to dislodge at least a fistful of the metal. We will forge it into an arrow to slay Bellower. Wait. After everything you've told me, make a magic arrow to shoot Bellower? That's all it takes? Why didn't you do that a long time ago? Juno gets a faraway look in her eyes. No, that is not all it takes. What I tell you now must not be repeated. The arrow will not kill Bellower. Even were it to strike his heart, he has no physical weaknesses. But it will sow doubt in his mind. When it pierces him, I will help him to believe that he is dying. The rest of you will convince him of it with sword and axe. Oh. Everyone who fights at your side must believe it to be true. You're going to trick him into thinking he's dead. That is the most insane. He really can't be killed? No. Someday he will awaken and realize he's not dead. I imagine he will be quite upset. Dude, that is so crazy. Yeah, so Bellower is immortal. That's fantastic. First, we must make the arrow. Focus on the task at hand. She looks knowingly at the Godstone, waiting for you to start climbing. Rook. I am not certain how the dredge will react when you do this. And behind us is a sudden drop, so be careful. Alright, well, who's got money on the fact that we're going to be fighting a bunch of crazy dudes in a second? I do. Alright, alright. We're walking right to the edge. Approaching the back of the stone, you start to climb, looking for a loose piece of the silver vein. Even without looking out onto the dredge, you can feel each sinister face watching you closely, held back only by Juno's influence. Panic races through your blood. Dude, this chick is influencing all these dredge. That is crazy. Crazy talk. Try to quickly wrench out the nearest chunk. Climb higher where it may be easier to remove. Or go back and tell Juno you can't do it. Okay. Should we just wrench out the nearest chunk? Yeah. Adrenaline surges through your body as you pull on a half-buried piece of ore. You have no idea how far that silver might go into the rock, and you strain against the sharp stone, shredding the skin on your hands. Suddenly, it pulls free and you careen off the godstone, bruising your ribs as you land hard on the ground. You can hear agitated dredge start to shuffle in one big mass. Get up, whispers Juno, just as you black out. Why am I constantly getting KO'd? The hell? Rook doesn't have a chin on him at all. When you awake, you find yourself back in Borsgard. The silver ore is still clenched tightly in your fist. Your whole body aches. Elite holds you tightly when she notices that you're awake. Juno smiles at the reunion and tells you, take this time with your daughter. Find a smith who can fashion an arrow from that silver. I have other things to which I must attend, but meet me on the walls when you are done. Alright. Check out Bellower here. It's a little ominous. I think that's Bellower. I mean, it could just be a normal shield guy, but I think that's the dude. Alright, so we've got... What is this? Crafters, which we have to go to. There's the map, which we can go to. The market, and our heroes. Alright, well, let's check out our heroes briefly. Whoa. So Lubine is back. Ursa, Bercy, Eric, Mauger, Hacken. Elite is already in the group. Who is not? Who's gone? Ivor is there. Gunnulf. We just have a ton more guys. Is that what's going on here? I don't even know who to put in. Hacken would be good. Ivor, obviously, but he's injured. But still, he's awesome. And then maybe... I like Ursa. And I really like archers. So I think Nid and Ursa, so we can level them up, would be one of my groups. We can basically make two like really good teams here. So we can have like the main team, and then we can have the backup team for when everybody gets injured and we want to refight or fight right away without healing. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'll worry about that in a minute. Let's go to the crafters. It takes a while, but you finally find someone willing to craft an arrow for you. He eyes you suspiciously when you show him the silver, but shakes his head and gets started. Elite watches, the smith's fire reflecting in her distant stare. I talked with Ivan a long time while you were gone. He told me a lot about Juno. Is she really as powerful as he said? Yeah, dude, she is super crazy. It certainly seems that way. It was hard to tell. Yeah, it was hard to tell by the fact that she made every dredge ignore that you were there. That might be the most luck we've had so far. Dad, I think I know what's going to happen now. An arrow. She's going to make you shoot Bellower, isn't she? I don't know for sure. Come on. Who else is going to do it? Ivor? Elite. I know where this is going. You're afraid of me dying. It should be Elite who shoots the arrow. She's way better at archery. This isn't like before. We can't run this time. That's not what I... Let me do it. Hell yeah. What? That is not an option. I'll think about it. She's way better at archery. We'll say, what? Why not? Because you think I'll get hurt? What do you do when Bellower comes straight for the person holding the only thing that can destroy him? Let me speak. Everything's changed. Skogger feels so long ago. I'm not asking because I'm afraid of losing you. I'm not. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. Dude, she killed Onif with an arrow through the eye. Let me do it. Because you know, I'm a better shot. Yeah, she totally is a better shot. I have a better chance of puncturing his armor. We only have one shot. I'm not a child anymore. I'm not just some girl. I'm your daughter. I can do this for once. Let me decide what happens to me. It's time to let her grow up, Rook. Time to let her fly away. I know you can do it. Take the arrow. She smiles and takes your hand in hers. We'll survive this. I know we will. You sit by her side silently until the smith finishes his work. Yes! Elite is totally going to do it. She's the champ. Let's go talk to the Juno. There he is. Juno is in the middle of an animated debate as you approach, the arrow in your hand. There is little time left. Bellower knows we're here. Duh! Whether he is waiting for more of his forces to arrive or simply wants to starve us out first, I cannot tell. But he will not expect a direct attack. Is this a joke? How are we going to do that? I will take a handful of warriors to face him. I can keep a small group hidden from sight. The rest of you will lead the charge from here. With luck, Bellower will send his armies away from himself to meet you. What about the Ravens? They may protest. They will not. I've arranged a task for them. Even if you make it to Bellower, what chance is there of defeating him? We saw what happened at Einertoft. That thing can't be killed. Juno shows him the arrow you had forged from the Godstone's silver. This will make him bleed like the rest of us. Once he is pierced, he will be vulnerable. She looks you in the eyes. We only have one. Do not miss. And bring only those you absolutely need. It will take all my concentration to keep the other dredge from swallowing us up. I cannot join in the battle. And if we kill Bellower... Oh, that's Ivor. If we kill Bellower, then what? The dredge will just wander away. That is my belief. Yes, I can't say for certain. This is a doomed plan. Help us hold out here until the ships are finished. And then what? Bellower will hound our every step, all the way to Aberang, where I am certain more Sunder await. Dude! There's going to be more of these crazy dudes. Now is the time to speak to loved ones in the memory of any god that pleases you. Rest. In the morning, we slay the Sunder. Yes! This is epic! Dude, Bellower! This is like a boss battle. This is so cool. Oh, man. Let's make the ultimate team and then head out. See, Ivor is screwed. But he is so good. But he's like 3 days injured. Can I heal? Can I rest? I cannot. That is bogus. Okay, well, we have 63 renown, so we can actually level some dudes up. Unit required in party. He has to be in the party. 3 days injured. It's okay. He does mostly shield damage anyway. The hell? Alright. I think we put in the A team here. Not the B team. So, I would like to put Gunnulf in, but he's also very injured. However, there's some fancy stuff we can do right now, because we can level people up to 5. So, we can put Ivor at 5. How much does that cost? 20. So we can do... Okay, we can put Rook at 5, Elite at 5, and Ivor at level 5. And then Oddleaf stays at 3. Ursa's coming out, most likely. We'll probably put in Lubine, I think. Lubine's pretty decent. He also hits from an angle. And, yeah. Okay. Ivor, unit required. I know he is required. I'm trying to level him up. Can you chill out? Promote. Okay. Confirm Ivor is going up. Now, this may be the last level up we get. And I like being able to do a ton of exertion. So we're going up to 3. He has 8 of 10 willpower, so it only makes sense, right? So there is Ivor. Elite is also being promoted to level 5. Man, that is awesome. Okay. So I think for Elite, the more willpower, or do we want to be able to do shield damage with her? More shield damage. Bonus shield damage. Do I need more willpower? 7 willpower is pretty good. We could have 8 willpower. It's a hard call. It's a very hard call. I think we go for balance. We go for shield damage and we go for the extra, for another willpower. She stays in the back, so I'm not as worried about her defense. Okay. And Rook, level 5. Confirm. So, I think Rook is 6 on that. And shield damage. I think that just makes us more balanced. He does end up in the fray a little bit more, but I'm not going to go for the defense. Okay. I hope that's good. I don't really know. I think it's interesting that, you know, we can only go to level 5. Maybe we get to go higher after Bellower. I'm not sure. But it's level 5 right now is the max. So, we ready to do this? Yeah, I'd say we're ready to go. Okay. Okay. Oh. I need items. I just need to make sure everybody's got the items they need, because now I have a few items that I can give to people who are level 5. Right. This is +3 to strength. So we'll throw that on Hacken. And the mead is knockback on strength attacks of 3 +1 strength. We should give that to... Ivor doesn't do strength attacks. Maybe we should give that to Hacken and give Ivor the strength 3? Or should we give Elite the strength 3? Hold on. So this is knockback on strength attacks of 3 +1 strength. Should we give that to Elite? No, we're going to give it to Hacken. And we're going to give Elite the gloves. +3 to strength. Okay, so that puts her at 13 strength. I think that's what I want to do. Who doesn't have items? Oddleaf? No, Lubine. So what's a level 3 item? Okay, I can give him the Tistleberry. +2 will on rest. No. I'll give him this. +15% dodge to strength attacks. Alright. That will work. Okay, now, we're ready for the battle that is Bellower. The silence is what you remember. You rise in silence and walk through empty streets. Upon the wall, 2 armies stand quietly watching each other. Your footsteps echo on the wooden floorboards as you approach Juno. She breaks the silence. It's time, Juno says. Gather your allies. Today, one thing will end, another will begin, and our actions will decide on which side we stand. Here it is. Okay. Let's do this. There's a lot of preparation. For the biggest battle in the game today. Holy moly. Holy moly. Still your fear. Listen, I will try to guide you. Okay, Junos. So, the best option has always been to kind of pile low. So we will do that. I'm going to put him on the outside so he can kind of burst around. Maybe I should just... No, I'm going to leave him behind. Hacking. Okay. We're ready to go. And first move is to rest. Second move is to rest. So I think we completely ignore Bellower because he heals. So we try to take out everybody else first. Oh, she was saying something. You must break. I must break what? Oh, I didn't get to read that. What must I break, chick? Okay. Steal your courage. You need to slay Bellower. We will. We will. Rest. Okay. So do we move Hacking in now? These guys are really strong, and I don't want to take shots. Yeah. We're going to move in. Sundering Impact for 3. Dude, that was sick. Oh, that was so awesome. That was really good. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, I kind of screwed up, though, a little. I just sort of blocked myself in a bit. I'm going to move up a tiny bit. Allow Lubine. Well, that was not good. You cannot use the arrow until there is no chance of missing. Alright. I think we'll come to here. I sort of blocked Lubine in. I'm not sure this is the greatest strategy. So... I need to get to these guys, and I can't. What I'm going to do is maybe set up a trap. I don't know where I should do it. Here? Okay, nothing happening yet. Nothing happening. He totally didn't go where he was supposed to. Be quick. I cannot hold him back for long. What the hell, be quick? Okay. If I step to here, I block you from being able to move over. If I step to here, I'm standing on the trap. But I want to mark... yeah, I don't know if marking prey right now is a good idea. Okay, we won't do it now. We will do a ton of shield damage. Okay, well that kind of isn't great. A shield slams... oh, hold on. What is his Sundering Impact? 100% to hit, plus 1 strength, plus 1 break to target, plus 1 break to heavy impact. Knockback... okay. Let's do it. That is nuts. So crazy. Okay. Did I just totally lose a turn? So... okay, well, we're moving Lubine in. This is not a great position for him, but we need to do something. Zod Leaf. Yeah, I wonder if I should have brought... could I have brought Ivan? Because that's something I didn't even think of until now. So Elite will... she can get lethal. Awesome. There's one guy out. And... I don't know if we mark a prey here, but I'm going to. I'm not sure if this is a good move. Yeah, it was, sorta. Except for now Bellower can get right to us. That's not fantastic. Oh, so close. Good deal. Do I even want to bother with Bellower at the moment? Or do I want to try and get this guy? Well, I'm going to go for the other guy. 5, 6, 7. And Lubine is dead. One-shotted. The arrow cannot be used until his armor is broken. So I totally should have used armor attack. That was bad. Well, there's one armor damage. And we'll leave a leap back a bit, because she's kind of important. Since she is the one that's going to be doing the arrow attack. Do 5 armor damage here. And if I move in and I mark a prey, we do a little bit of damage to him. Okay, well, we can take you out for sure. And, of course, he goes right for Hacken. And he kills Hacken. It's wonderful. And he's full shields again. So, I guess it's all shield damage to Bellower right now. And I don't know if we can do this. Four. Okay. So he's at 8 shields. Oh, man. Okay. So he's at 8 shields. And I think I have to get him down. Like... seven. No! Okay. 2, 3. He's at 10. Elite is down, so this is over. As the holder of the silver arrow falls, so does any hope of defeating Bellower. Everything you've worked so hard for so hard, gone and missing. You have failed. What do you want to do? Well, champions, I failed. Join me next time where we have to try this again. Unfortunately, I think I made some mistakes there. Because I should have, with Ivor, attacked Bellower, and I think we could have got him down. So, yeah. Anyway, join me next time where we attack Bellower again. We finally made it to a boss battle, and it was super tough. And, of course, I got everybody killed. All right. See you next